Welcome to AGK's Vinyl Life. I'm your host, Anthony K. And on this week's episode, I'm doing a contest. That's right, I'm doing a contest. And the reason for this contest is my 1,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet. I think I'm at, when I checked this morning, I'm at 976. But I seem to be hovering. I've been hovering around this 976 to 980 mark for the good part of a month. And I was going to wait till I actually got to 1,000 subs to do this contest. But a little advice from some vinyl community members said, Anthony, just do your contest now. Because it should push you over 1,000 subs. Now, I'm not a big guy for subs. It's not a big deal. But it is a milestone. You can't ignore it. It is a milestone on YouTube. They say your first 100, your first 1,000, your first 10,000, your first 100,000, your first million. Those are the magic numbers on YouTube. So you should make a big deal out of it. And I like to see my channel grow. Since I took my hiatus in August, my channel has kind of been in a holding pattern for the last couple months. And I haven't really seen it growing. I think I've released some pretty good content. I've had some positive remarks and so on and so forth. But it seems to be kind of just stalled in the 970s mark. So I want to just sort of like give it that nudge and get it over 1,000. And mainly because I want to be able to do the community posts, because I see people with over 1,000 subs doing the community posts, which are similar to Instagram posts, and I'd love to be able to do those. So that would be my number one reason for getting it over 1,000, is so that I can make some community posts, because I think that would really be great for my channel, and something I could certainly make use of and provide some interesting content on the community posts. So without further ado, let's get on with the details of the contest. So everybody knows my name on my channel is called AGK's Vinyl Life, which should be somewhere here right now. AGK's plural, Vinyl Life, because that's proper grammar. It's not AGK Vinyl Life, it's AGK's plural, Vinyl Life, because that's just how grammar works. So yeah, AGK's Vinyl Life. So I decided to make my contest to have to do with the name of my channel. I thought that was kind of a novel concept, was to make my contest as simple as possible for people to enter, and it would revolve around the name of my channel. And AGK has always been what I go by. Ever since I was very young. My dad used to always call me AGK. Which are my initials, in case anybody hasn't figured that out. AGK are my initials. So my dad used to always call me AGK. It was just a thing that happened, and it just grew on me, and everybody calls me AGK. Professionally, I was always called AGK. One of the first businesses, when I went into business for myself the very first time, I was doing blueprint drafting on AutoCAD systems. Getting work mailed into me. I was working from home, getting work sent into me by email and so on. And I was AGK Web Productions at that point, where I was doing web-based blueprint design on AutoCADs, blueprint renderings. That's how the AGK Productions started. It was AGK Web Productions. From then, I moved into doing website design for a while, and it continued to hold the name AGK Web Productions. And then when I officially went out on my own as a photographer, of course, I dropped the web and was AGK Productions. As can be seen by my hat and shirt from my company. So it's sporting the AGK today. So AGK Productions. So obviously, when it came time to make a vinyl Instagram and vinyl channel, I had to keep the AGK because that's just who I am. So if you're not following my Instagram is at AGK Lifetime of Vinyl. It's actually at AGK_Lifetime of Vinyl. And of course, the name of this channel is AGK's Vinyl Life. So there's a little history of the whole AGK thing. So what do I want you guys to do for the contest? It's really quite simple. We're going to use the AGK's Vinyl Life as the template for this contest. And what that means is I want you guys to show me vinyl, because I am AGK's Vinyl Life. I am a vinyl channel, 95% of vinyl channel. So I want you guys to show me vinyl. No CDs, please. No cassette tapes. That might upset some of you, but I think the rules are pretty simple, and most VC members will have vinyl to show that follows the rules of the contest, and you won't need to resort to CDs. I'm pretty sure of that. So let's get on with it. Let's get into it. So because I'm using AGK's Vinyl Life as a template for my contest, first thing you have to do to enter my contest is, of course, you have to subscribe to my channel, AGK's Vinyl Life. You have to be a subscriber. So if you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe to my channel. Turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of my videos. I try to drop a video like this every week. And comments welcome down below, because I'll reply to all my comments. Comments are the best way to make a channel better. So yeah, you must be a subscriber to my channel, and you must submit a video. The length of the video doesn't matter to me. You can knock it off in a few minutes, probably a lot longer, a lot shorter than I'll knock off this video. But yeah, you can knock it off in a few minutes because it's really simple, and this is how it goes. So the first thing I want you guys to show me in the contest is an album by your favorite, preferably your favorite artist, whose first name or last name or the group, the band name, the group name begins with the letter A. So for example, Alice Cooper. I chose Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper was originally a band, so it worked as a band name because originally Alice Cooper was just a band. So the first letter of Alice Cooper is, of course, A. But then when Alice Cooper went on solo, he adopted the name Alice Cooper officially as his legal name. And, of course, the first letter of his name is A for Alice Cooper. And what I'm showing you here is something I've never shown before. This is Alice Cooper. This is called Slicker Than a Weasel. And this is a live album from 1978. It's a radio broadcast, and it's really, really good. The sound quality of this is amazing. It was probably broadcast over FM radio. It's really, I think it's a soundboard recording. It really, really sounds nice. It's a unofficial recording, but it's actually on Back on Black Records, which is a reputable label. Slicker Than a Weasel, a really great double live album from, I believe it was, 1978. So his 1978 tour, which was the From the Inside tour. On here you got Under My Wheels, $1 Billion Babies, I'm 18, Isn't My Body, Devil's Food, Black Widow, You and Me, Only Women Bleed, Unfinished Sweet, Escape, I Love the Dead, Go to Hell, I Never Cry, and School's Out. It's a really great spin, and it's on a red vinyl. So I thought I'd show that just to be different. So A for Alice Cooper, and just one more, just for an example. There's another A for Alice Cooper, and this is another live album of his, and this is live in Switzerland in 2005, in Montreux, Switzerland in 2005. Another really, really great spin. Another wonderful recording. Also released by Back on Black Rock Classics Records. So first class recording, first class pressing. This one's on a white vinyl. Really great performance. So there you go. A for Alice Cooper. So that's it. That's the first thing you got to show me. Show me an A. Pretty simple. Now, can you guess what the next one's going to be? Well, next one's going to be a G. That's right. You get where I'm going with this, don't you? Yeah, you get where I'm going with this. So the next album I want you to show me is an album that starts with a G. In other words, I want an artist's first name, an artist's last name, or the group themselves has to start with a G. Now, I don't want album titles starting with any of these letters. This is strictly performance. So show me your favorite artist. So obviously, everybody knows who my favorite band is that starts with a G, and it is Golden Earring. That's right, Golden Earring. This is Moontan, which I've shown before. I'm going to show you something a little bit different to keep this video original. So G for Golden Earring, and this is Moontan, their masterpiece that broke worldwide when it dropped. But before Moontan came out, and an interesting little tidbit about Moontan is the name Moontan came from what they used to call people in the UK. It was a UK expression of what people that spent most of their time in nightclubs would have, because they never got out in the sunlight. They were always in nightclubs every night, and they spent their time inside. So people that were in nightclubs and so on, the UK used to say they had a moon tan rather than a suntan. They had a moon tan because they spent all their time, most of their time out at night. So that's where the title came from, a UK expression called Moontan. And the reason they called the album Moontan from that UK expression is their first 8 albums before this. This was actually their 9th studio album, believe it or not. Moontan was their 9th studio album. Their first 8 albums were only ever released in the Netherlands and Germany. They had not broken the UK market. They had not broken North America yet. And so they wanted to go worldwide. They'd had incredible success with their first 8 albums within the Netherlands and Germany, but had not gone anywhere else. And they wanted to crack the UK market. And then from cracking the UK market, they then wanted to head overseas and crack the North American, US, Canada market. But their first stop was to crack that ever important UK market. And like I said, their first 8 albums had not been released anywhere outside of basically Netherlands and Germany. And so when they went to crack that UK market, they released an album, which was made up of the previous 2 albums to this one. This, like I said, was their 9th studio album. So the previous albums to that were Together, this one here, Together from 1972, and 7 Tears from 1971. Of course, Moontan came out in 1973. So the previous 2 albums to Moontan were those 2 albums. So they decided in the UK to release this album here, Hearing Earring. So this was released in the UK just prior to Moontan to break the UK market and to get their name known out in the UK. This is called Hearing Earring on that wonderful black Track Records label. Track Records had picked them up for the UK. This is when they decided to go. Before that, they were with Polydor Polygram. So it was Track Records that had decided to pick them up and release them in the UK. And so Hearing Earring was the first thing that they released in the UK, which was made up of half the songs from 7 Tears and half the songs from Together, the previous 2 albums to Moontan. So it was basically made up, it was like, you couldn't even call it a greatest hits. It was half the songs from those 2 albums released as Hearing Earring as a prelude to Moontan in the UK. And one of the cool things about this album is, I don't know if you can see it well on here, but the dots on here, this is actually everything that's written on the back cover is also in Braille on the back cover here. It's all done in Braille on the back cover as well. Kind of a cool thing. Hearing Earring by Golden Earring. So that's my choice for the letter G. So we got A for Alice Cooper. We got G for Golden Earring. Can we all guess what I want you guys to show next as your 3rd record for the contest? I want you to show me an album by your favorite artist whose first name starts with the letter K, or last name starts with the letter K, or the name of the band starts with the letter K. That's right, AGK. And for me, I'm going to show Kylie Minogue, who's also known as just Kylie. And this is her debut album way back from like 1987. This is a remastered version. But this was the album that broke Kylie Minogue into the world. A pop diva, one of the great pop divas of all time, still making fabulous music to this day. But this was her breakout album, her debut album, simply called Kylie. And she actually goes more by Kylie than Kylie Minogue. So K for Kylie Minogue, or just Kylie. And this is not actually a box set. And I'll show you what's in this box set in a few minutes, because it pertains to my next thing I want you guys to show me. So we'll come back to this. But of course, this debut album that broke her worldwide would feature a lot of singles. I Should Be So Lucky, Gotta Be Certain, The Locomotion. She made a big hit out of the classic Locomotion. It's No Secret, Made in Heaven. Kylie Minogue for K. So that's the 3rd thing I want you guys to show me. An A, a G, and a K. Now, if for some reason you guys don't have an artist on vinyl from A, G, or K, you can also show me something from S, because it's AGK's, plural, to be grammatically correct. It's AGK's vinyl life. So you could also show me something from your favorite artist with the letter S. And I just chose Santana because Santana are my favorite artist. So that's Santana, and this is an album from a couple years ago, his previous effort called Africa Speaks, which I'll show you a little bit more from in a second. Africa Speaks by Santana. Now, the S is not required. I want you guys to show me A, G, and K. The S is not required, but what I'm going to do is if you do show me an S, whoever the winner of this contest is will get an extra something in the prize pot for showing me something from an S. And like I said, you could always use an S as a substitute if you don't have an A, G, or K. And then the last two albums, there's only 2 more albums I want you to show me. You're going to be showing me a total of 5 albums in the contest, or 6 if you go with the S. And for the last 2 albums in the contest that I want you to show me, the next thing in AGK's Vinyl Life is vinyl. That's right. Now, I don't want you guys to spell out vinyl. Don't worry, we're not going there. We did the AGK, but we're not doing vinyl. So what I want you guys to do for vinyl, though, is show me some interesting vinyl. And what I mean by that is show me one of your favorite picture discs, for example, odd-shaped vinyl discs, colored vinyl discs. I want it to be unusual vinyl, not just a black vinyl pressing. So that's why I said I'd come back to this here. For example, in this Kylie remastered edition, this is a box set. Now, box set I don't call an unusual vinyl, but what was in this box set is it came with a poster, CD versions, came with a book, CD versions of the albums. For those who've never seen it, her first 4 albums have had this box set treatment done on them, and what they come in with is a multiple CD, which includes the album, remixes, singles, and all the music videos on DVD. So not only do you get that in that, you get a nice booklet on the whole history of the album, and you get a poster of the cover of the album. I won't open that. And you get the actual album on vinyl, but it is actually a picture disc pressing. And they're pretty good sounding picture discs too. Pretty darn good sound picture discs. So there's an example of unusual vinyl. And they did this treatment on Kylie's first 4 albums. And these particular box sets are very rare now. But her first 4 albums, and I have all of them, the first 4, all in these box sets. The first 4 all got this box set treatment. So that's what I want for the word vinyl. Show me that some unusual vinyl. Next was the Santana I showed you. Well, this Santana came on a wonderful kind of, this is a limited edition right from the Santana website. And it came on this beautiful green and yellow splatter to kind of match the cover of the album. And it also came, like I said, this was a limited edition from the website. Also came with a turntable mat. So that's kind of cool. So these are some examples of what I want to see for the word vinyl. Here's another one. Pink Floyd. This is an unofficial release, but it is a cool piece of vinyl all the same. An unofficial release. This is Pink Floyd. It's called Rare Beauties. And what it is, it's a collection of miscellaneous recordings that somebody had put together. And you can find this record out on Discogs and eBay and whatnot. But it has some great live performances, some really rare live performances I've never seen anywhere else, as well as some B-sides and things. It's a really cool, it actually sounds pretty darn good, and I've never heard any of these recordings anywhere else. And they're all they really do sound good. It's well pressed, but I think the cover was really cool. And this is Pink Floyd's Rare Beauties. And I think the pictures on the disc are wonderful. I've seen this painting in full. It's actually taken from a painting. But if you notice, these ladies are all painted, body painted, in the various albums. So we've got Wish You Were Here. We've got The Wall here. We've got animals painted on the back of her. We've got Atom Heart Mother painted on her. We've got Relics painted on her. And, of course, Dark Side of the Moon painted on her. So that's, I think, a really cool piece of vinyl to have. A really, really cool piece of vinyl. Pink Floyd, Rare Beauties, aptly named. So another example of some cool vinyl. And I'll show you guys 1 or 2 more, just for the heck of it. This is Christina Aguilera's self-titled solo album. A wonderful album. And this was an Urban Outfitters exclusive that was done on a fire swirl. What they called this fiery swirl vinyl. So that's kind of a really cool colored vinyl there. So that's pretty cool. And the last one I'm going to show you really quickly here is this is the sound, or two more actually. This is soundtrack Terminator. Terminator, this is the remastered full soundtrack to Terminator. A 2-record set. Really, really well put together. And the vinyl on this is really cool. Check out that really, really cool vinyl. So that's what I want to see for AGK's vinyl life, for vinyl. And one more, unusual shape vinyl. You guys got some unusual shape vinyl? How about Cheech and Chong and the theme to Up in Smoke on a pot plant marijuana leaf shaped vinyl? So how about that? There we go, AGK and vinyl. Show me some really cool vinyl. And last but not least in the contest, what's the last word? Life. That's right, life. AGK's vinyl life. So for life, no, I don't want you guys to spell out life. Very simply, for the word life, I want you to show me an album whose title contains the word life, or a song that contains the word life. For me, I chose one of my all-time favorite bands, Thin Lizzy, and this is their Life live album. That's right, it's called Life. It's simply called Life. It's their live album. It was the goodbye concert that Thin Lizzy did when they said goodbye to the world. It was their final concert. This is a wonderful original UK first pressing of Thin Lizzy's Life album. So that's what I want for AGK's Vinyl Life. A couple more examples for you. New Order, Low Life. That's right. New Order's Low Life. There's another example. Another one of my favorite bands. And another of my favorite bands, Pet Shop Boys. And there's Nightlife. Pet Shop Boys, Nightlife. And even, how about Talk Talk and It's My Life, which contains, of course, the song It's My Life. So not only does the album's name It's My Life, but the song's name is It's My Life. And last but not least, if you got a 45 even, I'll take a 45. You can show me a 7-inch single. It's vinyl. So, and this is Talking Heads and Once in a Lifetime. So there you go. Simple rules. Show me an A, artist beginning with the letter A. Show me an artist beginning with the letter G. Show me an artist beginning with the letter K. Show me the coolest vinyl you've got. And show me an album that has the word life in the title, or a song on an album that has the word life in the title. 5 things to show me. And like I said, for bonus points, you can show me an artist, but with an album by an artist with an S for the AGK's Vinyl Life. Or use it as a substitute if you can't show me one of the others. And now the prize. The prize is very simple. Amazon gift card. That's what everybody else gives. It's the easiest thing to give. Rather than mailing records or something to people, it's easiest to give Amazon gift cards because it seems like everybody shops at Amazon at some point in their life. And there's always lots of great vinyl to get on Amazon. So it's going to be an Amazon gift card. But the way it's going to work is the Amazon gift card value will be based on the number of entries I get. That's right. Meaning that for every person that enters, I will put $1 in the pot. So if 10 people enter only the contest, well, $10. 20 people enter, $20, 30 people enter, $30, 40 people enter, $40, and so on. So the more entries you guys do, the higher the pot's going to get. $1 goes in the pot for everybody that enters this contest. $1 goes in the pot. And when I choose the winner of this contest, if the winner showed me the extra album, the album for the S, I'll throw an extra $1 in the pot to the winner if he showed me an S. That's right, an extra $1 in the pot for the winner if that winner showed all 6 albums. Very simple, not a complicated contest. My explanation was probably more complicated than the contest. But there it is, 5 or 6 albums to show me. I think it's a pretty darn easy contest to show. And that's the prize. The prize will go up in value the more entries I get. And people, if you are entering the contest, please put in the comments to the video, to this video, in the comments below this video, please tell me you've entered the contest, because it's very easy for people to enter contests. And if I don't subscribe to you, or whatever, you're not going to come up in my recommended list and so on. So people, when you submit an entry for the contest, put in my comments below of this video that you've entered the contest so I know to go look at your video. Or you can DM me on Instagram at AGK_lifetime of vinyl. DM me, send me a message there that says I've entered the contest and tell me the name of your channel. And I will also be putting a post on my Instagram about this contest, so you can always put in the comments of the post on Instagram about this contest your submittal too. So make sure you notify me so I don't miss your submittal. And this contest is going to run for a minimum of 2 weeks, but ideally the way I planned on doing this contest is it's going to go for 1 week after I reach the 1,000 subscribers. That's right, 1 week after I reach the 1,000 subscribers. But it's going to go for a minimum 2 weeks to start. So starting today, it's going for a minimum of 2 weeks because, you know, I could get, you know, everybody could jump on this contest tomorrow and people subscribe like crazy or something, some bizarre thing, and I have 1,000 subs tomorrow. I mean, it's been known to happen. So I wouldn't want the contest to end in a week from now. So it's going to run for a minimum of 2 weeks, minimum. But ideally, I think, you know, it's going to take a while. I'm not going to stop this contest until I officially have 1,000 subs. So it's going to run a minimum of 2 weeks. But most likely a week after I reach 1,000 subs, I will end the contest and we'll be announcing the winner 1 week after I reach 1,000 subs. So, but you have a minimum of 2 weeks to start, guys. So that's it. That's all. I hope you guys have fun with this contest. I hope to see lots of people enter this contest and hopefully get some new subs, push me over 1,000 so I can make some community posts. And it'll be really easy to inform you guys about the progress of this contest if I am able to do community posts. So there you go. Everybody enter. I'd love to see what you guys do. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do to show me your AGK's Vinyl Life records. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Happy contest entering. I'll see you soon. As I always say, rock and roll!